Marvel Studios is bringing the Marvel Cinematic Universe to San Diego Comic-Con and Disney's D23 Expo this summer, and this video is about to be your one-stop guide to the big announcements and exclusive footage we should be expecting, and maybe even a little bit of a wish list of our own. BD here, gearing up for San Diego Comic-Con, which means two things. One, you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel because we're going to have a lot of exclusive interviews and breakdowns of Marvel news and more right here on the Phase Zero YouTube channel. And two, Hall H, we'll have Kevin Feige back on the stage with the casts and crews of upcoming Marvel projects, footage that has never been seen before, and maybe some big movie announcements. And maybe, if we're really getting crazy and lucky, yours truly on the stage introducing it all. Seriously, Marvel, that's like my biggest bucket list item. Like, please call me. I really want to host your Hall H panel. There's a lot of Marvel on the way as they're headed to D23 after SDCC, all within a month of each other, and we have a good idea of what to expect as well as realistic wish lists for surprise announcements. It's all going to be in this video, and we're starting with the fact that She-Hulk banners are already showing up around the San Diego Comic-Con Convention Center, so we know Marvel's going to be there. Hall H is all about footage, projects that have already filmed things that can be shown in July. Well, those include Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which wrapped production earlier this year. The first Ant-Man movie showed off test footage at Comic-Con a few years ago, so they're no strangers to Hall H. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has also wrapped production, a last Hall H celebration for the cast as James Gunn keeps talking about how this is really the end of this Guardians roster we know seems to be super fitting before we all cry when it hits theaters in 2023. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is also finished with production, has plenty to show as it is due for a release in theaters in November of 2022. Comic-Con seems like the perfect place to drop the first trailer for the movie 4 months before the movie hits theaters, which could also be where we get our introduction to Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, to discuss her upcoming Disney Plus series, which is going to follow Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And finally, The Marvels is another movie that has footage that they can show off at San Diego Comic-Con. Fittingly, the Miss Marvel series will have aired its finale 1 week prior to San Diego Comic-Con, and we know Kamala Khan is going straight to The Marvels for the Captain Marvel sequel, so this will be a really fitting way to keep building on that momentum. For the Disney Plus shows, this year's I Am Groot series could be a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy panel, along with the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Both are expected to release this year. Secret Invasion is also deep into production, so Samuel L. Jackson could bring Nick Fury back to us and give us a sneak peek at what's been going on there with all the Skrulls. Echo has also started filming, spinning out of the character's debut in Hawkeye, so Alaqua Cox might make her Hall H debut. One big surprise could be She-Hulk announcing other cast members and offering first looks at returning Marvel characters, because we are all expecting some other lawyers to maybe show up in those New York City courtrooms. Matt Murdock, Nelson Murdock. That just happens sometimes. Then there's Blade, Mahershala Ali's Daywalker movie, which was announced at Comic-Con in 2019. It starts filming in early July, so they might just have something to bring for the fans, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's a first look at the movie exclusive for Hall H that never makes it out into the world until they're further along into production. It's a safe bet that these products might be spread out between Comic-Con and D23, but I do anticipate Hall H offering quite a bit of footage for upcoming films. This leaves D23 to have some big announcements. Titles like Fantastic Four could have exciting news, like a director or cast members. Armor Wars has been very quiet since its announcement, as has the Wakanda series, Agatha House of Harkness, and the Xialing series spinning out of Shang-Chi, all of which are headed to Disney Plus, and D23 seems like a great place to expand on their own streaming service. In terms of surprises, I do have a wish list, and none of these feel really unrealistic. First of all, I want to see Mark Hamill announced as part of one of the Guardians of the Galaxy projects. There are 3 projects that he could be involved with. Maybe he's in all of them. Maybe he's playing Santa Claus. Maybe he's the High Evolutionary. I don't care. I just want to see him on stage. I do want to hear news of a Shang-Chi sequel. Hasn't been much about that. I want to hear an official confirmation and maybe a timeline on when we're going to see Simu Liu play Shang-Chi again. I'd also really like to see us get a hint of what the next major crossover event will be, and I'm not talking about Secret Wars. Thunderbolts, Young Avengers, West Coast Avengers, Champions, other team-ups like this before we see a team-up of all the teams would certainly be enough to get us all excited. D23 could very well roll out Florence Pugh, who plays Yelena Belova, Daniel Bruhl, who plays Baron Zemo, Tim Roth, who plays Abomination, Hannah John Kamen, who plays Ghost, Wyatt Russell, who plays John Walker, and other surprising familiar faces or a new character, and announce them as the roster for the Thunderbolts movie. And just for the sake of covering all my bases on this wish list, I'd really love to see something about Deadpool 3. I think it'd be awesome if Ryan Reynolds pulled a Tom Hiddleston and just came out in full character. That suit looks awesome. It would be fun to have him walk out on the stage as Deadpool. Maybe we get a little carried away, maybe we're too soon for Deadpool 3, but whatever, I want to see it. And finally, we all worked really hard to hashtag save Daredevil, so it seems like a Comic-Con crowd is the perfect place to offer an official confirmation for Charlie Cox reprising his role as Daredevil on Disney Plus this time around. What are you hoping to see out of Disney's D23 Expo or San Diego Comic-Con panels from Marvel Studios? Share your thoughts in the comment section or send them my way on Twitter at BrandonDavisBD, and be sure to subscribe to our Phase Zero YouTube channel for more updates like this one and live videos every Wednesday. I'm BD, I'll see you there.